And we're live
We're live.
What?
Excellent.
on the internet.
On the internet?
Whoa. Whoa. Are you sure? Because we seem to be missing someone.
I am 95% sure.
We are. Sadly, Valsina will not be joining us this evening. She had a very busy weekend at work. So she's taking a brief respite from the world of Artema. But hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Sorry for the late start. Technical difficulties, as is per our usual MO. It's just the way of things. So yeah, welcome to tonight's episode of Artema. So just a few announcements before we kind of continue any further. I'll toss it over to you, Ash, real quick.
I got you, boo. I practiced this time. All right. Hey, everybody, if you like our stream or if you find Zeph attractive, I know many of you do, please give us a follow so you'll get notified when we go live with our games. And the big announcement I had was for me. Please join us next Saturday, December 11th at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central for an extremely special D&D one-shot, A Very Mates of Fate Christmas. We also have a...
Yay!
I know.
I love Christmas. I love the Mates of Fate, and I love D&D. It's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna love everything about this. D&D is my love language, so if you love your friends, write them a D&D adventure. A Very Mates of Fate Christmas will also feature all the players from both Songs of Creation and the Artema campaign, as well as a very special guest / one of our best friends, JJ from the MacGuffin Guild. So tune in on Twitch this Saturday.
Right.
I know.
The MacGuffin Guild.
Yes, it's an excellent podcast. If you're a movie nerd, check out the MacGuffin Guild.
Check out the MacGuffin Guild.
This Saturday, 8:30 Eastern, come watch me give the gift of Christmas, love, danger, and adventure to all my favorite people.
Yay!
Thanks.
Jingle bells.
Oh, and you guys, if you dress up in holiday stuff, you get an inspiration just like last year. So.
Does a hat count?
Sure.
Yay!
Awesome.
Minimum effort.
Still have one.
Low effort.
Yeah.
Low
It's
effort
just-
inspiration.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a baseball cap with a bell on it,
I'll take it.
just taped with Scotch tape. And then the socials.
Oh, right. I did practice, just not all the important things. You go ahead, Mike. You know.
Okay, sure. So just a few other announcements. So for anybody who's tuning in or is not tuning in and watches this during a rerun, or just watches it because we don't do reruns,
We have a
we do
YouTube.
have, we do have a YouTube. We YouTube as well as Twitch. Tube. Anyhow, we have several socials. We follow us on Instagram, where you can get the dankest and freshest of memes available, fresh off the press. We also have a Twitter, where we post basically the same dank and fresh memes. It's, that's just what they...
Are you posting memes to the Twitter? I am not.
Oh, I'm not. Then who is?
Twitter is significantly less dank.
Uh-oh.
Twitter likes dankness. We'll work on it.
Yeah. And then another one. So in about a month to month and a half, we're going to be doing a dice giveaway.
Hey.
Hey. We'll be giving away seven set polyhedral dice made by the very excellent Ursus Dice, and I will put that into the chat so everybody can check out her work because it's beautiful. She will be making us basically a custom set of dice that kind of reflects the themes from both Matt's campaign, Songs of Creation, as well as my campaign, Artema. At least that's my understanding. And if it's not quite that, then no matter what, they will be,
They're gonna be awesome. Yeah.
I'm sure. So that's who it is. It's Ursus Dice. You can find her on both Instagram and Twitter. And I think that's it.
Let's play D&D.
Let's play D&D. All right. So does anybody want to do a real quick recap of last session?
We messed up. We messed up bad.
Yes. Did you need it less quick than that?
Yes, that's okay. Nailed it. Yeah, you guys have been stuck inside a layer, basically caverns, beneath this island for several sessions now. In game, it was at least several hours, perhaps half a day. In order to escape from these caverns, you actually had to aid kind of this ancient elven shadow fae who was trying to escape, and the only way you could escape was by helping him to escape, which you did. I mean, what's the term for that, where you fail amazingly at something, or succeed but fail at the same time?
Task failed successfully. We done
Yeah,
fucked up, man.
Yeah, task failed successfully. So after you freed this shadow fae, sigil opened the ground, and everyone was basically teleported to this ancient elven library, where there was a massive lore dump of proportions. Does anybody want to summarize that for me? I'm just curious what you guys perceived from the lore that was granted to you via the ancient elven texts.
Triskana was having a panic attack, so.
The ancient storm goddesses. Well, no, not her, but like the guy that he resurrected was someone who worshipped the ancient storm goddess, Oti. I can't pronounce it right, but and then, malevolent figure who hell bent on blood sacrifice to appease the storm goddess more and more. Dangerously powerful, and immediately decided to, set the world ablaze, starting with the library that we were in. I'm sure. I mean, that's the high level of what happened most immediately, but there was a lot more lore to it than that.
Yeah. Some Shadow Fae just want to watch the world burn, and that's who the Shadow Fae was. So basically, the history of this island.
Give it to me.
That was a little weird looking.
What's that? Huh?
Drinking fire.
Something's wrong with Mike. Basically, the history of this island is millennia upon countless millennia ago, it was inhabited by an ancient Fae race, which, based on your learnings since you entered the caverns in the depths below, are distant ancestors of the Astra and Suma races. These ancient Fae that inhabited the island were corrupted by Navera Baralon, who was basically one of the Fae, but became a Shadow Fae and corrupted these Fae that inhabited this island. At some point, Navera was locked away by the Fae. Millennia later, another ancient but not so ancient elven race inhabited this island and studied this ancient Fae race, and they are the ones that kind of inhabited those caverns below the island from whence you guys just came. They also seem to unleash the forces of this ancient Shadow Fae, but somehow were able to lock him back away behind basically gates, if you will, behind a planar portal. And you guys have once again, what's that?
That was like using the same disc things that we found before, right?
The discs, those clay discs that kept him locked away. Yep.
But none of the ones we found were. They were just
they were exactly. Yep. So that is kind of where we left off. You did come into a brief contact with this ancient Shadow Fae, kind of dark purple horns, deep billowing voice. Thanked you for setting him free, and then immediately set fire to the ancient elven library as it just erupted in flames from the dry, papyrus and books just lining the walls. So that is where you are. The 5/4 of you are currently standing in this ancient elven library that is being consumed by flames currently. And everyone can go to that link that I posted in the Discord. And that's kind of the setting right now. So before we begin,
yes,
as you look around, you see these flames start to spread very, very quickly. I have to really scroll through my notes here. And whoops. All right. As you're looking around, even as you are looking, you start to see that the flames are already spreading, and rather quickly. They're here. So I'm going to say 1. Oh, there we go. All right. As the flames start to spread, what do you guys do?
DM. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Do we have an amazing sounds brought to us today by Syrinscape? And can we listen
We-
to it while
oh!
we leave the library?
Yeah,
About that.
yeah. And let's plug them too because they are awesome.
so
They
good.
love getting plugged.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn it.
that took on some new.
Please, please don't
Anyhow,
take our license away. Thank you.
yeah. No, you guys
Of
are
course,
awesome.
they love getting plugged. What are you talking about? What's I don't understand?
And by the way, what I did just find out, it is you can actually within Syrinscape take any of the pre-made sound sets or elements and create your own custom elements. So that way, if you need to like mishmash some together, if there's one element that doesn't necessarily work with an element from another sound set, you can take those, put them all together into one, and then you have your own custom sound set that's perfect for your individual session. Just figured that out today. So it is great. So there, what are you guys doing?
That was not very cash money of him.
I climbed to
So-
my feet.
You too on this map. Just trying to. I'm guessing Valsina is the Thundercats looking wolf symbol.
Yeah, so I put these out here. So I would. It's up to you guys who you want to be, but Valsina's the wolf. Rowan, you are the little gnome character. Holfi, you're the one with the short sword and the shield. Triskana, you are the water droplet. And Zeph, you are the one with the beard.
Adorable.
And you should be able to move it around. If you top left corner, you can drag it, I'm pretty sure. So
You gotta go to tokens and then hover over your thing, and then top left corner should move it. I
So
think.
can I get close to everybody else and pull out my my ring, my teleportation ring?
Oh,
you sure can.
forgot about this thing.
How many of us?
I'm assuming, are there windows anywhere?
There are windows. Yeah, so you have two windows to the, if you're looking at the map, the north side wall, and two windows to the south side wall.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get everyone's attention and say and point to the window that doesn't have the fire in front of it. And I'm gonna try to look out the window and get a visual. I just want to get outside of the building to a safe area that I can see.
Yep. So you look outside the building, and your vision is greeted by an island mostly unrecognizable from the one you saw before you entered the caverns. The island itself is seemingly engulfed in flames. You see rivers of molten rock pouring down the side of hills. You see fissures splitting the ground. Yes, we do have music. You should be hearing it. Do you not hear it?
My Syrinscape actually crashed, and so now I got nothing.
Are you not hearing anything?
I'm not. I had to
I
open.
might have to start it over again.
Yeah, do you mind starting the music over one more time? Because I don't know. I want
Yeah.
the mood, man. Thanks.
One sec, Rowan, sorry.
This is really unusual for Syrinscape. It usually works perfectly.
All right. It does. And this might be maybe because I created this custom thing, maybe.
There we go. There we go.
You hear it. Cool. All right. There you go. All right. Yeah, so you look out and the island is unrecognizable for the most part. Trees are burning, smoke billowing, rivers of molten rock flowing through the island.
So I don't see the ship anywhere.
You don't. So, judging by your what you know about the island, it's far. You're not able to see it. You're kind of surrounded by trees. You're about 30 feet up off the ground. Flames directly below. The building itself is surrounded by flames. But you can see in the distance a little bit, but it's mainly just trees and forest.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hold everybody's hand and teleport out the window on the ground to the closest area that I see that's safe.
Okay.
Can your ring do this many people at once?
Yep, I can do up to 8 people.
Handy.
Wow. All right, give me one sec. Where is it? Oh, I had it.
I think I have it on my thing too.
There it is.
It's
Got it.
100, I think.
Yeah. So you're basically teleporting yourself to an area you're not really familiar with, right? You're kind of just
There we
throwing
go.
yourselves into a forest.
Isn't like a D100 roll on
That's
this or
wholly
something?
We're going
yeah.
onto the roof. That's
Yep.
where the fuck we're going.
Explosion.
So I just so you
Or
still
back
want to
into
do
the fucking
it, which is
tavern.
fine. I just want to make sure that you're aware.
I'm just gonna look at everybody and be like, hold up my ring. Do you guys want me to try?
Should we try to run out the door?
We could try to run out the door. If there's a door.
Triskana looks furious. So if you can see her face, it looks like her eyes are watering with tears, but then when you look closer, it looks like all of her is starting to water. She just kind of starts freaking out a little bit, and you see water start pouring off her arms and through her hands and then shooting outwards in all directions. And she just screams, "Get behind me!" And she unleashes a literal fucking tidal wave 10 feet high, 30 feet in front of her, gushing into the fire in the library.
Okay. So on the map, which direction you're facing?
I would be facing toward the... Oh, it doesn't move on. Yes, so Rowan moved towards all of us, so I kind of would have been like in the middle here. So towards the door on the east.
Towards the door on the east. 10 feet high, 30 feet wide. Just
Yeah, and did any of you not get behind me?
I'm already
still did.
behind.
Because if you didn't get behind me, you gotta make a dex saving throw. Hope you can swim.
And you can move yourselves around if you want. I don't know if...
I don't know which way is behind.
I left a hole.
West,
She's
west of
facing
the-
east. She says get behind me and faces towards the east wall.
Yeah.
I'll be a bro and I'll fill the walls back in as you guys move.
All right.
I can't move it.
So these are 5-foot squares, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that probably would have cleared a line to the door at least, although the wall would still be on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and how wide is it?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then who's there? So Rowan and Valsina. I'll say Valsina would have moved backward.
I moved too. I just
You did
can't-
too? Oh, okay, no problem. Here, I'll move you back. So you get behind Triskana, and your 10-foot wide wall of water. 10. So we'll say this one's gone, this one's gone, this one. And I'll say a little bit kind of just splashes on the ground, and the force of the momentum just gets the last of the flames up there.
Triskana's
the
eyes are
flail-
like, still kind of like glazed over a little bit, like she just looks wet and angry.
The other flames around you, though, continue to spread. Okay. And spread fast.
I'm gonna start running already
Let's go.
to the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Are there any shiny books?
What's going on with the map? Oh no, new map software. We don't know how to use. I don't know how to use it either.
The whole thing is all walls.
Alicia should try to draw where she's running.
And it just messed up everything. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's all right. So you run towards the door. And so what are you doing?
I'm just running towards the door, but the areas that don't have the flames but have the books, are there any that are shiny that aren't on fire? Or look interesting?
Yes.
Value.
So you are next to the door, and it does look like maybe the flames haven't quite reached here yet. The section you are currently reading is cookbooks.
I still grab them if they look expensive.
Yeah, containing you quickly. There's a fire around you, and you're pulling up these cookbooks like some maniac. You see like ancient recipes that you don't quite know how to read, but you can tell they're a cookbook because there's like ancient elven numerals there for like specific amounts of how to cook stuff.
Like a maniac?
You can make, get the cookbooks, yeah.
As a maniac.
As a maniac, yeah.
True to form.
Yeah, you find one that's like got that like gold lining around the edges of the book, right? That make a book look special, and it's got like on top of the gold lining kind of like blue waves a little bit designed on it on the edge of the book. So you take that one and stuff it into your satchel.
Now, I'm gonna touch the door, see if it's hot, because that's
Okay.
what my dad said to always do before you open it.
Yep. So you touch the door. It's made of stone. It's not hot at the moment. It's a double door.
Did Holfie come with us?
It's a large double door, about 15 feet tall, about 12, 15 feet wide.
Can I open it?
I don't know. That's a stone door that's like 30 feet square.
Holfie, did you come with us, or did you fall asleep in the fire? You still,
Really good hinges.
you
Did you
still trying to
come?
die?
You could try. Oh, Hofi, are you going? Yeah. So
I just-
everybody's you're where you are. Rowan, go ahead and go to make a strength check.
Hold on. Matt's blocking the light. 17.
Okay. Being too loud. Yeah, this door does not want to budge. It is a large stone door, and not only that, it just doesn't seem to want to budge. And as you're fiddling with the door, fire continues to spread.
Here we go.
As it tends to do.
Does it seem locked or just heavy?
What's that?
Does it seem locked or just heavy? The door.
Do a investigation check for me, as you try to determine if it's locked or if it's just a heavy door.
Mike,
20. Dirty 20.
30-20?
Yep.
Nice. You get the sense that there's something more going on with this door than it just being heavy.
as she's messing with the door, I'm just going to use shape water to take some of the flood from my tidal wave and keep the fire that's creeping up right next to us at bay.
Okay.
Like the fire
Alright.
that's right next to me and Zeph.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of water and you splash it on the flames right in front of you?
Yeah, I can do like a 5 foot square, 5 square feet area in front of me and then in front of Zeph, and I'll just kind of focus on doing that while Rowan messes
Let's
with the
say
door.
that one and that one as you keep the flames at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to. I'll check for traps before I check the doorknob to see if it's locked.
Okay.
You think we have time for this?
I can't open the door. I mean,
Can you
you
help
can
her?
try.
Are there any books on the wall that look out of place?
Any books on the wall?
Yeah.
You don't see anything that looks out of place. Not like at the beginning of the campaign where there was one book that was not dusty and the rest were. It looks like all these books are really just kind of ancient and they're quickly being engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Rowan, we might not have time. Should we try the ring?
Are there any trapdoors around?
Where are you looking?
It's on the ground.
Just on the ground. You do another investigation check for me.
16.
16. You don't find any trapdoors. It looks like it's basically a solid kind of stone working on the ground. No trapdoors.
I don't think there's any other option. I mean, we either burn here or I teleport us and we might burn in a tree.
I saw another door. Do you want to run for it?
Yeah, how much water do you have left?
Holfi, I need you to make as one wall of flames kind of encroaches upon you, I need you to make a dex save for me.
Oh shit, of course. I'm sick. Okay. That'll be 23.
Okay, yeah. So you see this wall of flames quickly just running, streaming along the ground towards you, and you hop out of the way. So I just need you to move out of that spot real quick, or I can move you. It's okay.
Yeah,
So I'll just say you move one step forward to the door
All right.
in there.
I'll
Yep.
throw 5 feet of, like 5 square feet of water into that spot to try and keep that at bay. And everything I
Okay.
just did is like steaming from where I left it.
Yep.
There's
Okay.
another door south of here.
Well, let me try to just pick this lock. Maybe it'll work.
Hurry.
All right. So, 25.
All right. Yeah, so everybody kind of steps aside, and Holfi, I'll just move you as well. You kind of like back over. Whoops. There we go. You back over here. Rowan, you take a crack at lock picking the door. you've never quite seen a door like this. It looks pretty complex and intimidating, but you spend a couple minutes on it trying to lockpick this. The fire does spread a little bit more as you try to lockpick it. Okay. But after about 2 minutes, you hear a very satisfying click as the knob on the door loosens,
Right.
and it seems like you've unlocked it.
I think I unlocked it. Can you guys help me push it open?
Let's go!
We
Alright.
all throw ourselves at it.
Yeah. So this is a huge door. I need if all 5 of you are doing it, I need whoever's doing it all to make strength checks for me, and let me know what you get, please.
16.
8.
Okay.
Oh, my modifier is I'm trying to level up. Oh.
2. Triskana's gonna drop the door and just focus on keeping like a pool of water in front of us, like at
It
your
was a
box.
13 plus my modifier is -1. Actually, I remember it's 12.
Zeph is 12, and I will roll for Valsina as well. Give me 1 sec.
You're gonna roll for the door.
Where is she?
I
Yeah,
wish.
roll for the door. All right. I will. Can I roll for her? I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
What did I say? Dex check, right?
Strength.
The strength.
Oh, strength. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, nat 1.
God damn
That's
you.
some nonsense. I'm the DM and I'm still pissed about it. All right. So. 12, 8, 2, 12, 1. You guys.
And
Oh,
16.
and what?
I got a 16.
Oh, 16, 8, 2, 12, 1. Yep, got it. So you go 3, 2, 1. Heave. You guys try to push on the door. It does not budge.
All right, let's run for the other door. If that doesn't work, we'll teleport. Okay?
Lydia would have done wild shape. She would have been a
There's
huge.
only one door.
There is only one door.
There's only one door.
There's a window. I've got rope if you really don't
There's-
want to go for it.
What's the cool red thing I would have noticed that's on the south wall, like the southwest wall?
It's a window. It's just there. It's a window.
Okay. Never.
Yeah, sorry. There's windows. There's 4 windows. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. It's just that there's flames where those other 2 windows are. So I couldn't put a window there as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's try and get out the window. How high is the window?
30 feet.
Yeah, you're about 30 feet up off the ground. With this, fire continues to spread.
You're gonna die in here or die out there.
Teleport it is. Come on.
And it's spreading faster. Oh, come on. Where's my...
I got a 99.
That sounds either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
It's good. I can't remember.
All right,
Here's the thing.
It's really bad for Cthulhu, which means it's good for D&D, right?
Rowan, so I need you to make a dex save for me.
Oh, crap. I got a 18.
18. All right. Yeah. So you see another wall of flames kind of catty corners around Valsina's water and just kind of spreads around her, but is making its way towards you. You dive out of the way of it. Unfortunately, the only spot that you can dive into is Zeph's spot. As you knock into him, knocking him further into Triskana. So Zeph, I need you to make a dex save
Sure.
as Rowan knocks into you.
Sorry.
Man, that's something
Is it good?
No. 3.
As Rowan jumps out of the way but isn't quite paying attention, knocks into you, knocks you into one of the flames.
Ooh.
You take 2 fire damage.
Fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna pull that up later.
All right. I try and like grab Zeph's hand and Valsina's hand and just wait for Rowan to take over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good. Wait, let's do this.
All right.
Does someone have Holfie? And if not, is his backup character Barbarian?
Grabbing, I'm helping Zeph off the floor.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get out of
Alright.
here.
Zeph, you get up, and one last time, before, as you're concentrating on using this ring of teleportation. That's what you're doing, right, Rowan? Did I understand right? Yeah. One last time, as you're looking out, you open your eyes briefly and you see the flames spreading. And that's it. So
BK.
ahead. So you are. It was just one. Sorry, one sec. So we are here. Where's my item? I just had it up. There it is. All right. So you concentrate and you will yourself to. Please take me to a point. Please take me somewhere safe. Please take me somewhere safe. All right.
Not the
Going to
roof.
roll a D100.
I did. I got 99.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did already. Okay.
And that's really good, right?
Hold on one sec.
Otherwise, I can re-roll. Just kidding.
All right. That is really good. You have no idea where you're going. You know that there's a forest out there that's engulfed in flames. But fortunately, with that roll, you're able to teleport yourself to the forest, a little further down the hill away from this temple. You guys all appear in the middle of these woods. However, there are flames all around you. There is lava spewing down the hill, smoke billowing, difficult to breathe, difficult to see.
I'd say we run now. You good with running?
Can we tell which way is the beach?
The smoke is so dense. Do a perception check.
For all of us? Or...
You can. Who's looking? If everyone's looking, everyone can do a
23.
perception. Okay.
And that one.
30, 20, not one.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. Triskana, as you arrive in the forest after being teleported there by Rowan, you hold your breath for a quick second and give a long listen for anything you might recognize. Do you hear the sound of rushing water? Do I hear the ocean in the distance, maybe? It sounds far away, but yeah, you think you know the direction in which to go.
Okay. It's like, Calliopeia, guide me. This way. And I just start booking it through the woods.
Yep. Okay.
She got it. Oh,
I'm not as fast as you. I have to start following her.
Okay.
following.
All right. So yeah, you guys make your way down the hill, trying to navigate through the fire and flames and brimstone and lava as it comes swirling down. Ahead of you, suddenly all around you, you start to feel the ground shake after about 10 minutes of just navigating through the forest.
This feels right.
Feels like there's an earthquake. So I need everyone go and do another dex save for me as the ground is shaking and you're trying to keep your balance.
Dex save. Nice.
Dex save, yeah.
Ooh, 22.
14.
Okay.
22 as well.
Wow, you guys are rolling hot tonight. What'd you get, Zeph?
16.
15. All right. And how about you, Holfie?
14.
14. All right. Everyone, and then for Valsina. Okay. Everyone except Holfie, you're able to you stop for a second and you put your hands up like against the trunks of these trees. Some of them are hot, but you're trying to brace yourself. Except for you, Holfie, you're not quite able to get solid footing and you fall to the ground. And you put your hands out and there's molten rock on the ground in front of you, and you take 6 fire damage as your hands scalding.
Are you still standing?
I am.
For how much longer?
About 13 more minutes.
Okay. All right. What do you guys do?
I'm still booking it. Like if I can sense the ocean, I'm taking the lead.
I
Okay.
feel like I'm probably behind Holfie because I have short legs, so I'm gonna try to help him up if I see him fall.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go.
Does Valsina have any more wild shapes today? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
I think Valsina would be okay. Yeah, according to her sheet, she has 2 more wild shapes today. I would guess that Valsina would turn into a moorbounder because it's her favorite, and put all 3 of you on her back because you're small and all 3 of you can fit. Is that okay
think-
with the DM and everybody else?
That's fine by
think-
me.
Said that if Holfi rides, then she can't carry 3. I don't know. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think it's like more. Yeah, more small than.
2 small or 1 big?
Yeah.
One big or 2 small. I think that's fair. I think that's what we established like 2 or 3 sessions ago. Yep.
Hope he just burned his hands. He's not grabbing on the reins or anything, you know. Well, there wouldn't be reins unless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. No, so the 2 gnomes hop aboard.
Okay.
I mean, I run pretty fast if you want to.
I'm faster than you.
I used to run fast.
I'm faster than you. How am I faster than the robe?
Okay.
Valsina picks up Zeph by the back of his cloak and tosses him onto her back.
Along with Rowan.
Ah!
Yeah, I help Rowan help me up, and then I help her up onto the 4-bounder.
Right.
So Zeph and Rowan are on her back. Holfi, you're still running, right? Because your hands. Yeah.
Right.
Triskana, you're booking it too, right?
I realize they've fallen behind, so I kind of do like a suicide sprint, like reverse. Like, what? And I see the moorbounder take off past me, and I go back and grab Holfi's uninjured hand and just drag him with me.
Well, I would say before you turn around, you made your way further ahead of them. You realize you're too far ahead. You turn around, and suddenly between you and the rest of the party, the ground splits in 2, a
Of course it
fissure
does.
separating you from the rest of the party. So you guys stop in your tracks. Valsina, as a moorbounder, stops, kind of skids to a stop at the edge of the fissure. You at the other side of the edge of the fissure, I would say maybe about 15 feet separating the 2 parties currently, as you look at each other.
Valsina, you gotta go back and forth. She can do like a 40-foot jump. Just get them across.
I hold on tight.
Rowan, get on.
Okay, come on.
So Valsina would make easily a big old bowling across, drop them, and then come back for Holfi.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Valsina just leaps over the fissure, deposits Rowan and Zeph on the other side, hops back over, and do you go with her, Holfi? Do you grab on?
I'm not taking
Yeah.
a chance of Wolfie being able to jump through that.
Yeah. As you grab on to Valsina, your hands just scorched and in pain, but you managed to hold on to it. Can you do a Constitution check for me, just to see how you feel as you try to hold on to it?
Oh, not good. 6.
6. Okay. As you hold on, Valsina makes a running leap, jump over it, but your hands are in too much pain as you feel the skin on the palms just slide off the palms of your hands.
Oh,
come on,
man.
You lose
man.
contact.
We can't go
With-
a full week without something sloughing.
You know, yeah. Just a slothy motherfucker.
As you slide down the side of Valsina, and you slip off the side of her, and you try to grab onto the side of the fissure that's opened up.
Yeah.
Barely made it to the other side. Go ahead and do an athletics check for me.
Okay.
Can we help?
All right.
You just want to kill Holfi. Can you just admit it?
Okay. Okay. 9.
Just leave him
Oh.
to it. Old age will get him a sooner or later.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can we help? I don't think I could get my rope out fast enough, but can we help?
Yeah, no, Triskana would dive for the edge of the fissure
No,
and try
it's-
and like grab him weakly.
Yeah. You see all this happen very quickly as, you're not able to grab on, but Rowan, at the same time, you run forward and you try to grab Holfi's hand. You reach out for him. He reaches out for you. Go ahead and do do an acrobatics check.
I want to help.
Is that her or me?
This man is dying, and you're just
Right.
making.
One luck roll left.
Okay.
I got a 5, so I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yes.
Wait, that one fell off.
Can she do it with advantage if I assist, or should
How
I
are you
roll?
assisting? What are you doing?
If she's going for one hand, I would go for the other arm.
Wait, let me show how this went.
Oh no, I got a 9.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it's so
I got
bad.
a, I got a,
What's your good rolls at the start of the game?
Okay. Okay.
I got a 6.
I got
Okay.
a 9.
Okay. All right. None of you are able to reach Holfi. Your hands reach out. Holfi, you fall into the fissure. It is about, I want to say maybe about 20 feet down. So every 10 feet, it's 2d6 of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. What can climb? Valsina would
Five.
turn into something that can climb.
5 fire damage as you fall into more kind of molten rock down at the bottom of the fissure.
He's down.
Is he
Wait, it's
down?
molten, so it's. Oh god, I didn't just. Wait, is that the fall damage or the fire damage?
It's let's just say it's lava down there, basically. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. That is just the fall damage, and we'll just leave it at that. As you fall, you hit the ground down there. There is lava flowing, but it's just fall damage.
Okay.
As you hit the ground, thud. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
Are you conscious?
Yeah. Holfi is going to try to. Damn it, he's going to try and climb up, get away from the lava that's beneath him.
okay.
Try to climb up the wall.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna do a. Go ahead. What's that?
Continue. I'll do my thing next.
Yeah. So you, all around you, Holfi, where this fissure continues to kind of deepen and separate, you just see roots of plants and trees just jutting out, and they do make for good handholds. Your hands are so sore since they've been peeled of the fresh layer of top skin. Need you to try to make one more Constitution check for me as you try to
Sure.
pull yourself up.
I get out my
Yeah.
my good rope. I think it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
my silk rope, and I tie it around Valsina's middle as a moorbounder. And I want to start trying to go down into the fissure.
Okay. You're going
11.
down.
Yeah.
All right. 11. Yeah. All right. So you're able to grab onto these roots, roots that are jutting out of kind of the crumbling dirt of the fissure around you, and you're slowly able to pull yourself up, very slowly, one after another, looking for the right roots to pull yourself up on. About a third of the way up, you kind of meet at the same level as Triscana.
Okay. I'm going to
She's hanging right next to you on this rope.
I'm going to very carefully see if I can find a little bit of a foothold so I can get the rope around Holfi's middle.
Okay. Yeah, so you look for a good foothold. I'd say you're able to find one. There's lots of roots and stuff here, and you kind of dig your foot in into the wall in a spot where there's a large root, and you take one hand off and you try to take the rope and wrap it around Holfi.
I just want to tie him off and get him anchored to Valsina on the top.
Yeah. I would say you're able to.
Cool.
Okay. There's flames at the bottom of this fissure starting to lap up at your feet.
Valsina, pull! Hofula, don't die today.
Get up there.
I start trying to climb back with my bare hands.
Yep. Okay. So Holfi, I'm gonna do a strength check for Valsina.
As a moorbounder,
right
she's
here.
got something like a +8. She's crazy.
She does.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for that because I don't really know.
I don't know the exact number, but it's really good.
Okay. Yeah. So 21. So Valsina, as is it moorbounder or a warbounder?
More.
Moorbounder digs her hoofs into the ground and just pulls you up. And it takes about a minute for her to pull you all the way up there, but slowly your head emerges above the edge of the fissure, and you collapse into the dirt, blood kind of mixing with the dirt in the ground, your face in the ground just covered in dirt. Triscana, so I need you to go ahead as you try to catch footing on, footing and hands on these roots. Going to do a Constitution check for.
And rolling
or-
through her,
Sorry, this should be an athletics check since
but
this is
rolling through her a rope as well because she saw that.
You're gonna throw a rope. Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to grab onto a few roots before another rope comes down from Rowan,
Wrap it
who
around my
offers you
arm.
the rope. And are you pulling yourself up? Are you trying to pull her up, Rowan?
I tied it around something sturdy because I know I probably wouldn't be able to hold her weight.
My
Got
spindly
it.
little wizard arms are trembling under my own body weight because I'm not good at this.
Yep. So one last time, just as you try to pull yourself up this rope, just make a strength check for me. As you dig your feet you get a little support digging your feet into the side of the fissure.
I rolled strength. No, I rolled athletics.
You
So-
rolled a 15.
No,
I'll say
I
that's
did-
fine.
No, that was the first time. My last roll was a 5 for athletics, so it actually should have been a 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 4
Uh,
for strength.
Was that when you were trying to grab onto the roots?
This was the last one you had me do just now.
Okay, the one you just did now.
I just.
Um,
There's a 4.
Okay.
Am I? Is it? Did it work? Am I doing
so sorry.
good?
To be clear, was this this is the strength check?
The
Or
strength
athletics?
check.
Yeah. So you try to pull yourself up the rope, but your arms, you're not used to this sort of like upper body strength. You're not able to pull yourself up. You're just dangling there from the rope, looking up.
Oh man. Did I have?
I'd be like, Christina, we need your help. Pull this rope now.
So Valsina, that's who you called for, Valsina's help. So Valsina runs over, jaws clenched down on the rope, and tries to yank on the rope to pull Triskana up. Just do a strength check as well. It's +8, right?
think so.
So 15. I would say that's enough as Valsina pulls you the rest of the way up. Your body kind of scraping along the edge of the fissure, like giving you a little like fissure burn, I guess you could say. Thump, depositing you onto the edge of the fissure, right next to Holfie, as you guys look at each other, like put faces in dirt.
Is anything on fire nearby us?
I mean, everything's on fire. You're not like in a fire right now, but it's billowing smoke. It's dark. It's hard to breathe.
Do we have a clear path to run through the woods, or can we find one?
Yes, you can navigate in the same direction
All right, I want
that
to.
you were going before.
I'm gonna take 10 seconds to shape water out of my canteen, and I'm gonna spray all of you guys so all of your shirts are wet, and then I'm gonna do this with my own and start wrapping around my face like a makeshift mask.
Okay.
And you can do the same. I'm not your mom. I don't care.
I'm taking my rope back and then I'll follow.
Okay.
Actually, I realize that Holfie's now just busted, so I will pull his shirt up above his face and then grab him by the waist and be like, "Come on!" And I'll just force him to start running.
And as you pull him, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's say hopefully kind of like slides the rope off of his belly, and then rolls over and uses his fist to push himself back up. Not dead
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, as you clench your hands into fists, even doing that is painful. Your fingernails digging into the palms, the raw palms of your hands, but you push yourself up, and by doing so, it's kind of like doing a plank. Like for a moment, like your biceps and your triceps like ripple as you push yourself up, and you get like that old man strength in you.
He's Popeye.
Yeah. All right, so everybody is up on their feet. I assume everyone's taken like the water and wrapped something around your face. Tell me otherwise. And what do you do?
Who's climbing back on Valsina?
I am, because I'm tiny and want to ride.
Same.
I can't hold on. So.
Well, yeah.
All right. I throw one of Holfie's arms around me, and I just start going as fast as we can.
Okay. All right. So you guys start to navigate your way through the forest again. The fire does seem to be getting. Oh shit. Oh no. Sorry, I just spilled something. Give me 1 sec.
Did it put the fire out?
Yeah. 1 sec.
Is it water?
Whew.
It's serene, miraculously.
This TPK
Monsoon.
brought to you by Syrinscape. Thanks for tuning in to see our fiery demise, everyone.
The best soundtrack ever. Those drums are just the sound of my heartbeat.
I feel my fear. I have.
Just thinking, right? I gotta.
Are we
get me back.
metagaming? It seems like it was a big spill.
Yeah.
I have one more tidal wave, FYI.
He has his headphones where he can hear.
Well,
I'll take them off.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As he puts us on speaker. All right.
I'm just gonna keep using tidal wave because I like it thematically, but also if you stand in front of it, it will kill you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm behind you.
I
Yeah.
mean, any of you. It's my most powerful spell. It's the sailor's version of Fireball.
I like it. Oh, man.
But I also think like Triskana doesn't understand why it's happening yet. She's just kind of having a bit of a freak out. I feel like I'm evolving from Jean Grey into Phoenix, just to, like I'm on that tipping point.
I gotta get rid of this mithril armor because it's slowing me down and I don't have...
Ooh, you're not
prof-
proficient.
Yeah.
You can get Valsina to swallow it.
I can carry that. No.
All kidding aside, though, Holfi, is your backup character proficient in strength? Let's please, God.
Yeah.
How do we not coordinate that before we started this campaign?
we didn't. We played honestly.
That was
Which is where
stupid.
All of us had a bunch of dummy, sad sap backstories that we wanted to, roleplay, and then, showed up to fight some monsters that were going to infect us. So yeah.
My wife's dead. So's mine. Can you lift this heavy box? No.
I'm in my dead wife. What?
My dead wife loved lifting heavy things.
Why you're so weak? She did everything for you.
Just you have no idea how hard it is now.
Okay.
Hi.
Fire is roaring around you as you try to navigate your way through the island. You do have a path where you think you should be going. What are you guys doing?
Valsina would be dashing, so she's probably hoofing it. I want to say between 80 and 100 feet per round.
All right. These legs dangle behind like Kermit the Frog.
Are you? No, you're with me, man. You and I are hoofing back around 30 feet per round, if that.
I thought you. Never mind. I mix up the names all the time. Sorry about that. I just pictured you like grabbing hold of it, like.
As you, so you guys are different paces, some further in front of the others, some lagging a little bit behind. As you make your way through the forest, again, the fire keeps getting darker and darker. The smoke, it's burning your eyes, and you're having a difficult time seeing. Triskana, considering you were the one who was kind of navigating in the first place, I'm going to need you to go ahead and just make another, make a survival check for me as you try to discern if you're still heading in the right direction.
5.
Okay. Yeah, it's so dark. Your eyes are burning. You just feel like that sensation where you've been crying for hours on end, just that intense burn. As you look around, Zeph, can you make a perception check for me?
Sure, I'd be delighted.
Butterflies.
Always the fucking butterflies.
That is a 21.
Wow. All right. You're rolling really well tonight, Nick. You as you're running, you kind of take a quick glance up at the sky, and as this fire is engulfing the entire island, a lot of these trees are losing their leaves, and the canopy above seems to be thinning somewhat. And the little bit of light that kind of shines through, you notice through the smoke, the clouds look a little odd. Not the clouds themselves, but the movement of them. It seems like the clouds, typically when you look at the sky, clouds move, I guess what would it be, like laterally, right? They move in one direction, left, right. They almost look like they're moving, like getting closer to you.
Neat.
What is going on here? Look up! Look at that! That's not supposed to happen!
Are we
I'm
going?
yelling from Alcina's back.
Are we going uphill? Maybe we're moving closer to the clouds.
Are we heading downhill? Are we heading? Oh, I guess we intended to be heading toward the beach, so I'd assume at best they'll be downhill, right? So.
Yeah, you're definitely headed downhill.
Yeah.
From what you can tell, because you're running, you're constantly trying to keep your footing. It's that sort of uncomfortable. Like sometimes it's easier to hike uphill than down, right? And your feet are definitely getting tired.
Please don't let us be fighting monster clouds. Saying that in character.
Hopefully from probably 200 or 300 feet behind, the cool kids on the moorbounder would hear me like ritualistically praying to myself, trying to find my way. Just like imploring with my ocean goddesses to like give me guidance and direction. And I just keep charging in a direction.
Okay. And so who's in front again?
Moorbounder.
Triskana still?
Valsina, and the 2 gnomes. And then Triskana and Holfi are way back. We're slow.
Okay. So a few minutes pass. You guys, you think you're going in the right direction. So Valsina, as she's bounding down the slopes of this island mountain, which seemingly is like a volcano almost at this point, a loud crash as a tree comes crashing down. and I need her to make a dex save.
Let me just give the Moorbounder stat block up.
I can do it. Where is it? More? Is it M-O-O-R?
M-O-O-R, yeah. So +2 for her dex.
+2 for dex. All right. As this tree comes crashing down, and she tries to dodge out of the way with Rowan and Zeph on her back, and it's gonna be a dex save. +2, 21. As this tree comes crashing down, she kind of like gets real low and slides just under the tree as it grazes the top of her head, but she makes it under. Tree comes crashing down. Dust and dirt and ash just spewing up into the air from where the tree hit the ground. Triskana and Holfi, this tree comes crashing down. It kind of separated the two, but it's not. I mean, it's a big tree. You can either try to climb over it, or you can go around it.
We probably would have seen it.
Big trunk.
Yeah, we're a couple hundred feet behind them at this point, so we have time to go around, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks,
Okay.
looks dirty.
Yep. So you go to the left, and you make your way around the tree. It's a big tree. These are very, very old trees. But you're able to make your way around as Valsina still continued on. So I'd say you're a good bit further behind now, maybe several hundred feet. I don't know, maybe 500 feet or so.
Yeah, her speed is
yeah.
like 4 times ours, so.
Yeah. About a quarter mile.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully
So you guys,
you hanging
good,
in?
Good.
Just keep going.
Okay.
All right. So you guys continue to make your way as you're speeding through this forest. And then up ahead, I'll say Valsina's the first one. She kind of clears the edge of the forest. In total, you guys spent, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes going through this forest, making your way towards the edge of the island.
I need my inhaler.
Valsina gets down there first. So, Rowan and Zeph, what you see as you emerge from the forest, first of all, the sun is incredibly bright in contrast to the dark of the forest being enveloped in smoke. So it takes you a moment to kind of like adjust your eyes, especially with all the ash and soot in them. After a couple minutes of your eyes adjusting, you see in front of you not water, but just open, expansive air with the clouds slowly, still above you, but moving slowly towards you. It seems like this island has lifted up out of the earth and is floating in midair.
Sokovia.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody?
Am I going crazy or are we flying?
I think we are equally going crazy. If yes.
How far up are we? If I like peer over the edge cautiously.
Yeah, so you get down off of Valsina, and you kind of creep your way over to the edge. You take like a really cautious peek. Vertical distance is always hard to say, right? But I'd say maybe you're about a quarter mile up.
Is
Pretty far up there.
That's
as
too
she,
high.
I go to look over too. Do I feel wind pushing down on my head as I stick my head over the edge?
Like, do you feel like you're still moving upwards?
Yeah. Do I feel like air pushing down?
Pushing down.
Yeah, as I stick my head over the edge.
Yes, it's not super fast, right? It's not like a strong wind, but yeah, you get a slight breeze pushing your hair down, down over your face.
We're getting higher.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else do you want me to say? Like, I've never been in this situation before.
Should we jump? Is it the ocean below?
It's a mile up. We would die.
Quarter mile. Not sure if you're about a quarter mile up. Yeah.
That's still quite a bit. But
Immediately.
I mean, do you have anything that could help us
no.
jumping? No. I could teleport us again, but I don't know if I'll have such luck. But where's Holfi and Skana?
Not there.
The sooner they get here, the better.
So you guys, you got to the edge first. A few minutes pass as you kind of creep over to the ledge and look down below. After a few minutes pass, Holfi and Triskana finally like appear out of the edge of the trees. The same look of like bewilderment and rubbing eyes, getting the soot and ash out of them and adjusting to the sun. As they see the two of you kind of peeking and Valsina peeking over the edge, looking. You guys just look amazed at
What
what's
is
going
happening?
Oh, we're
Shit's fucked.
fine.
It's real fucked.
Where
We're
are
going
we?
Up. I don't know.
The
We're
island is going up?
It's up.
Is there still island beneath us, or is it just all water?
One sec. I think my
Just
mouse
one
just
big
crapped out of me.
Didn't you guys see Lost?
What's that?
We are lost. Is it?
that
I've
what you
seen. I've seen people lost, like right now.
Give me one sec. I think my mouse just
Is
crapped
that
out
an
on me.
army of
Can't-
killer robots coming for us?
I hope not.
There we go. Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
What do we
Is
see
there-
when we look over the edge of the island? Is there
Who,
ocean?
everyone's looking at this point.
I
yeah.
will.
So,
This
uh,
close.
yeah. So you see ocean down below, and you see massive swirling waters. Like I said, you're about a quarter mile up still at this point. It's moving very slowly. One thing you do make out is a tiny little brown speck down in the water. Looks like it's moving. Little brown speck with little tinier white specks, moving from your perspective, very slowly away from these swirling waters that essentially created a whirlpool in the Siren Ocean below you.
It's creating a whirlpool?
No, the island lifting up made like a.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a vacuum basically.
If you want to jump, I can make it so we don't die.
Wow, that's a tiny target.
We can hit the
Yeah.
water.
No.
All right, let's stop talking. Let's just do it. I don't.
No.
Can it be
Up or
okay
down?
for?
Up or down? We have to vote.
Down. Why would we go higher?
The whirlpool swash.
Do we drown or do we suffocate?
Down.
Well, then let's go. And I jab a hand into my component pouch, and I pull out a little fishbone, and then I cast Featherfall at fucking 3rd level at all of you. And then I take a running sprint off the edge of this island.
How fast do you fall with Featherfall?
My descent slows to 60 feet per round.
60 feet per round?
So it's
10
Featherfall.
feet.
It just means, yeah, it means I won't die.
Okay. So 60 feet per round. And are you all jumping off?
We've
Yeah,
all,
but-
yeah.
You've all jumped?
Yep. I'm gonna grab Zeph's hand though, cause scared.
Okay. So you all kind of take a few steps back and then run forward and just slow motion because Featherfall's already kicked in. You jump off the edge of the island and you're I would say barreling downward, but you're actually falling kind of slow, and this is kind of a nice feeling. I mean, it's a little panicky with the island burning in the air above you, but
Valsina probably would have taken one person and gone like the longest jump out of all of us off the island.
yeah, more bounder.
Does Holfi want to be with her?
Could I have turned around just to take one more glance back up at the library to see if it's just to like make a mental note of outline what it looks like. I mean, granted, right now it's probably all on fire, but
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You're moving slowly, but like the Okay, so as soon as you jump, you do a quick like 180, and you try to look back at the island and get a view of the Elven Library. You weren't able to see the Elven Library before on the island. All you knew is that Rowan told you there was something here about an Elven Library. But off in the distance of the island, you do see what looks like kind of like maybe the faint shape of a temple, almost. In the shape of a pyramid, in a way, with a flat top that is just billowing smoke.
okay.
Triangle with a flat top, and yeah.
So are we, when we're falling, are we able to kind of like guide our way? Kind of like, you know, the skydiving, or they like point their heads or something? And
Yeah, you're falling, just slower. So yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things is you jumped off the island and you're actually headed directly towards the whirlpool is in the Siren Ocean below you, because it's it's not like a video game, right? Like you can't like just kind of navigate in air or swim, but you are headed directly towards it. Rowan, you start to make this realization and you start to panic a little bit, and you hear a familiar voice in your head. It seems like you need some help.
yeah, help will be nice.
And then the face of your Fey friend appears in front of you, and you feel fingers on your temples, and then she presses her forehead against your forehead, and suddenly you feel a cold rush wash over you, and suddenly you hit the ground, and it's solid ground. No one else is around you.
But what just happened?
We see her disappear, or like?
Yeah, so the rest of you see her basically just disappear as you feather fall towards the ocean below you.
Back in time.
Okay.
Rowan, you
What is going on?
as the rest of you fall, Rowan, you hit the ground, and you emerge in what looks like another forest, mostly unscathed, presenting yourself before what looks like a city built amongst the tallest trees you have ever seen. Ancient writhing trunks, limbs, branches stretch wide, casting a dark green canopy. Immediately before you, elaborate structures built of wood, white ivory, and stone elegantly stretch between the trunks and branches of these trees. It's difficult to tell if it's day or night. No sun seems to get through the dense menagerie of trees and buildings. An artificial light seems to emanate from all around you, yet from nowhere in particular.
Are you still there?
I'm here, and you look over, and she is there in very corporeal form. She's very, is that the right word? Very solid, masked, more real than you've ever seen her before.
Am I dead?
Very much so, not dead, dear. But you can't linger here. And she kind of stands up on her feet, and she yells out, "Baron Deg!"
Say it
What did they
again
say?
in normal voice.
Baron Deg. Barendeg.
Which way should I go? What's happening?
You should stay here, dear. Just stay put.
But what about my friends?
Don't worry. I think we can solve this.
I'm somehow still falling.
Only a few mere seconds pass, and you suddenly from a distance you hear a low roar and feel a rushing of air. From above, from the canopy of the trees, a massive dragon, stretching 60 feet long, descends rapidly upon you. Shimmering, metallic blue scales beautifully coat this drake's body. Its eyes, scarlet red, relay a sense of wise intelligence and terrible ferocity. The dragon opens its wide wings and encircles you with these wings, blocking any view you may have had of this forest city. Looming over you, it cranes its head down to look down upon you and says, "You who would so carelessly break the barrier between the planes have no idea what you have done. Why do you come here?"
So Rowan pees herself.
Yeah, that's fair.
No shame.
I don't know. I'm just, and she just starts crying because she's scared.
Dragon takes his wings and kind of like moves him a little closer to you, like he's kind of like giving you like a little dragon hug. Doesn't quite touch you though, like he's just encompassing you a little bit better. Why are you here, darling? And why have you brought her? You know it is forbidden. Looks back over to you, Rowan. What is it you want?
I just want to go home.
You need to leave.
I would be happy to. Just tell me how to get out of here.
Back the way you came.
Exactly.
I can't
There's-
fall.
There's only one gate and it hasn't been used in many years. You cause much trouble by coming here. Why should I help you?
Because maybe I could help you later on when you need it.
Well, I would hope we would never see each other again.
I can do that. I can totally do that.
This dragon gets a sense that you don't know what you're talking about. In that, like, you've never seen a dragon before, you don't know where you are. And he asks you, do you have any idea what it is we did for you?
I know you saved my life.
It was
Unless I'm dead.
far greater than just your life, young gnome. We did your world a favor. We bound ourselves here in order to keep Nevera from roaming your lands once again. Now you have freed her.
Sorry.
Do you know what it is she seeks?
Nothing good. I know that.
Just wait to touch that statue.
Perhaps those are the truest words you've spoken since you arrived here. Nevera seeks a great and terrible artifact from countless generations past. You might call it the Plate of Bonding.
This thing? I just pull out the one that is broken.
And he looks down at it. Oh no, dear. Those are not just for Nevera. That is a whole nother story entirely. That keeps the gods at bay. Where did you get that?
It was in a library. It was already broken. I didn't break it.
You hear a low tremble as this dragon lifts up his head and roars into the sky, shaking the trees and the ground, leaves falling down. You need to go back to your plane, and I will take you there, but you need to promise me something.
Okay.
Can you help us?
Yeah.
Things will never be the same from here on. Great evil has been unleashed upon your world. You need to find this plate of bonding.
Can you draw a picture or something? Yeah.
You will know it when you see it. It is...
Say that shit to a dragon.
Do you see the color of my scales?
Yes. Blue?
It looks
Brilliant.
like this. And it's just this kind of effervescent, just metallic, glinting blue scales. But you will really be able to discern this plate of bonding by what it does. Any who wear this armor can control my people, the drakes, the dragons, as you call them. We must obey and serve any who wear the armor, no matter their intentions, just like we served the Fae millennia and millennia ago. And looks at your Fae friend as he says this. Now here in this realm, we live as neighbors with the Fae, but independent of them. I fear Nevera is looking for this armor and would use it for ill means. You need to find it.
Is there anything
Go ahead.
you can do to help me find it or to help in any way?
Armor was scattered among your material plane centuries ago when the Fae fled and your Suma and Astra people went their ways, and our Fae came to this realm. They took the armor with them and scattered it across the material plane so that it would never be found and used again for ill means. I need you to find it before Navera does.
Can we just capture her and before she finds it?
Gives out like a Falcor laugh. Just just kind of like it's a strong laugh and just like billows dirt and grass everywhere, like spewing you in the face a little bit. Kind of wipe it off.
Just an idea.
I think your first step should be to acquire this plate of bonding. Lest you wish to meet an early demise. Lest you wish your plane to meet an early demise.
I found this earlier, and I just hold up the mithril armor. Like, does it look like this?
Oh, that is just mild magic armor. It would not stand up against the plate of bonding.
Okay. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy anyway.
Now I must sacrifice something to help your people and to help mine.
Rowan steps back a little.
He puts down his head on the ground. Please, climb on.
I thought you just wanted me to help. You're gonna sacrifice me. I need to know which. Am I looking for the armor? Am I dying?
I will take you back to your plane,
Okay.
but you need to hop on. We're going for a ride. And your Fae friend gets on and like Aladdin, like reaches out her hand towards you. Come on, come on.
Okay. She just very shakily just like starts getting on this dragon. This is the craziest thing I've ever done.
You grab onto the scales of the dragon and pull yourself up, wrapping your legs around, the arch of the neck on the dragon. With both of you there, he lifts his head up off the ground, giant wings creating a giant gust of air as it whooshes out, and he slowly rises as those wings flap, and he makes kind of a long arch through the trees, navigating this dense forest rather remarkably for such a large dragon. I will take you back to your plane as he's making his way through the forest. But I have not been to the material plane, and my people do not belong there. I'm not sure I will be able to last very long, but I will do what I can. Are there more like you? Do they need help?
And yeah, I have. I mean, you mean gnomes or like friends? Like
Friends, dear. Or gnomes.
She's gonna leave us to die.
there's there's a gnome, there's a human, and there's a somebody else I haven't figured out, and a moorbounder.
And where are they, dear? As he asks that, you see that up ahead is like kind of some sort of like arch-looking structure made of stone that looks similar to the stone from the door to the Elven Library.
They are currently falling towards a whirlpool.
They are what?
They're in the air, falling towards a whirlpool.
You feel sudden acceleration as the wings flap faster, and the wings kind of go back and grip the side of the dragon's body as he makes his way through this portal, and you feel the same kind of cold wash over you that you felt early on in your adventures when you entered kind of that pool of water in that town in the dream realm. And you re-enter the material plane. Your Fae friend kind of dissipates a little bit and becomes the more familiar kind of ambient being that she is. And up ahead, you see Triskana, Holfi, and Zeph and Valsina still plummeting towards the water below. It seems like maybe time passed a little differently in the plane you were in.
Yep, that's them. They're right there.
So the rest of you see this massive dragon just appear out of this portal that just appeared in midair.
I have that thing where like my scream gets caught in my throat, and you just see like.
As this giant dragon seems to be making a beeline for you.
No,
But it looks terrifying. You've never seen a dragon before. But Rowan, as you're holding onto the dragon, it seems to be swaying a little bit. Like it's not quite sure how to navigate this realm. It's not flying as elegantly as it was before. And from your guys, the rest of your perspective, it looks like it's not quite doing a straight line anymore. It's kind of like flapping a little bit. Its wings kind of just haphazardly, like not at a rhythm, trying to keep its pace as it's making its way towards you.
I'm gonna pat the dragon's scale and say, "You're doing fine."
As you pat its scale, it seems to kind of just do a quick kind of like turn and starts to plummet towards the water below.
Okay, you don't want to go that way. Is he? I don't know.
I feel like you're ratatouilleing this dragon.
And I try to like help steer, I guess.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and do an animal handling check.
Oh boy. Because I'm good at that. No.
Whoa, a dragon splash. Is that a...
It's not a 1, Matt.
Oh my god.
I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you like try to tug on the scales of this dragon, and he just kind of like grunts a little bit, like ugh, like you're pulling a little too hard on his hair or something.
My ear.
Yeah.
Hit on your shoulder and they just start like, grabbing you.
Yeah.
Scalp.
He tries to right himself from his kind of spiraling downward position. Okay. And it does temporarily right itself and starts to kind of make its way towards you. I'd say you're up first, Zeph, as it tries to catch you as you fall. So go and do an athletics check, and I will have him do a no.
Let's use the
Okay.
die that's been rolling hot mostly.
Please.
Athletics. I'm proficient in athletics. Alright, so that's gonna be... What's my proficiency bonus? Is it 2? Yeah, so... 21!
All right. Yeah, so it both you and the dragon seem to have almost... You catch eyes for a moment as you plummet into the neck directly next to Rowan. And you grab onto one of the scales and you're hanging on there. The
What
dragon...
is this?
I know, just go with it.
Dragon...
Okay! Sorry, guys.
No, it's alright. I didn't mean to interrupt. Dragon makes a quick, tries to make a quick left towards Holfi, who's still, looking upwards, kind of, because he was looking back at the island. Okay, alright. Holfi, the dragon goes towards you and kind of grabs you at the same level and bites onto you with its mouth and tosses you back to its back as you get thrown behind Rowan and Zeph.
Okay.
I'd say you grab onto the scales and you're safe. And then finally, Triskana, you're the last one. He sees you, and you're the furthest out. You seem to have fallen the fastest. He makes a beeline towards you. You're about to hit the water. It's really close. Go ahead.
Did I see that Rowan was steering this thing? Because I feel like I would have been like, oh my god, I'm just trying to get away from it.
Do a perception check.
Yeah. 22.
Mm-hmm. First, you're terrified, but then you see that it's Rowan steering it, and then you're really terrified.
I'm more terrified. Oh, no.
All right. So he tries to kind of make it for you. So if you want to do an athletics check for me, this is really tight.
All right, here we go. 4.
You rolled a 3.
I can
Fortunately,
hit I'll live if I hit the water. It's okay.
You have feather fall. Go ahead. What'd you say, Holfi?
No, that's what does this mean? You got 3 and a 4.
Yep. So you have feather fall. You hit the water somewhat gently. Okay. As the dragon crashes into the ocean, just massive waves up either side of it, thrusting the rest of you off its back into the ocean water, pretty close to your ship, your new ship, which has not yet been named. You see the ship off in the distance, and you see the crew aboard it, looking out towards you as this dragon crashes into it. The swirl from the whirlpool seeming to pull on you. The ship starts to turn and make its way towards you.
Are any of my friends that just crashed within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all within 30 feet of each other. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start casting shape water in their direction. And I know I stole this out of Frozen 2, just roll with it. You guys see these canoes made of ice start popping up from underneath you? So you're still going to a whirlpool, but now you don't have to swim for your life. And then after I have it takes me a good 10 seconds. But then after I have all these ice canoes made underneath my friends, I make one for myself. And then I start trying to make ice paddles oh God.
Yeah.
I'm Elsa.
So I would say everybody, you're all kind of just trying to swim for your life towards the ship that's maybe about, I don't know, say 150 feet in front of you. It does take you maybe about 30 seconds, Triskana, to create all these canoes and these paddles and everything. But you do finally get it done. The dragon, on the other hand, is another story, as he's massive object getting pulled towards the center of this whirlpool. Just gets pulled under the water and occasionally just kind of pops back up. Its ridged head just splashing the water, sending massive waves. 2 times, 3 times its head pops up. And the last third and final time, it makes eye contact with the 5 of you. Takes one wing out of the water, out of the ocean, the water dripping down the sides of it, and creates a massive wave that sends you and your ice canoes plummeting, just heading straight for your ship, riding the crest of this wave. As you see this happen, you see the dragon, for the last time, get sucked down into this whirlpool,
No, it doesn't.
spiral down into the depths of the Siren Ocean.
Why did you do that?
Barley, I don't even remember your name.
I just met him and I love him.
The wave quickly takes you towards your ship, and you arrive at its aft, safely away from the edge of the whirlpool. First mate Thalia Harlan crew throws a few life vests down towards you.
Our canoes clink into each other.
Yeah. Rowan's secretly very glad that she's drenched and nobody will notice she had an accident.
What was that?
That was a dragon.
Dragons are real?
Apparently.
You know them?
No! It just got teleported to a different realm, and then the dragon came and talked to me, and then the dragon teleported me back to this realm, and then said we had to go, capture a god and save everybody and look for magical magical armor.
What?
Can we get on the ship? Maybe we'll...
Okay. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Is everybody okay? Are you all still... Hofi, are you still alive?
Mostly.
Okay.
Mostly? That doesn't sound convincing.
Okay.
I'm proper fucked as well. It's not a good day. This is horrific.
Well, I think Holfi had his hands melted, so he can't play the fiddle anymore.
Oh, Hofi.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So you guys...
Heal the man.
Sing a few airs then.
You guys are, you're floating. You just get these rafts and you're floating there. And for the first time, as you're floating there in the water, trying to kind of slowly paddle your way towards the ship, you get a glimpse of each other, and you're a rough-looking bunch.
Are we? Are we,
Very
DM?
dirty.
Yeah, I have a bit of a 1,000-yard stare after our day.
I just been through fire and dragon riding, which was the highlight of the day, and whirlpools and frozen canoes, which were very cold. And
You're welcome.
thanks. And
I don't understand.
oh, let us not forget, The horror in which we've unleashed upon the world.
It's not funny, Zeph.
Everything is funny now, can't you see?
Can we stop solving puzzles? Like, every puzzle.
We need to stop solving puzzles, and we definitely need to stop touching shit.
No, absolutely not. We need to keep touching shit, Zeph. I wanted to get more information, and you guys said no, stop touching shit, Triskana. But you know what? If we had kept touching shit, we'd have more information. We would have known what the fuck we were dealing with. I'm touching everything now.
Okay. Relax.
Oh, we'll go back and touch the statue again after we feed the skull in the ground as magic num-nums, Triskana. We'll go right back. No, it's on fire now. For that, this day
It
sucks.
collapsed. It's completely gone. There's nothing left. It's all gone. All of it. Who knows how much longer the world around us has left? If any of this is even fucking real.
I was sent on a quest to follow a vision to stop the evil that arose into the world. I didn't know I was going to be the one to bring it into the world.
Well, that certainly was a fuck up, wasn't it?
It's not
Isn't that
funny
how
stuff.
Isn't that how most predictions work? Somebody tells you something, and then you either spend your time making sure it happens, or spend your time making sure it doesn't happen, and that's what what causes it.
I just always trusted the visions. I just trusted I was supposed to be where I was supposed to be, but this doesn't feel right at all.
I'm sorry, I've just lost all will. This is absurdity to the highest level.
We need to find these plates of armor. The dragon said that whatever we unleashed he thinks that it's looking for this armor.
Laura.
Yeah.
What chance do we think we have of this, whatever it is we've unleashed?
Not much, because apparently this armor is broken up into little pieces and hidden around the world, so...
Oh, good!
I cast Shape Water and I pelt Zeph in the back of the head with about 8 snowballs. With my mind.
No, this is doing much to improve my outlook. Thank you.
The last snowball you throw actually like veers off course a little bit as a rescue boat kind of edges around the edge of the ship, and it hits Sally Harlan in the face as she comes around. Oh God!
What a weird thing to have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire in the sky, and now it's raining snowballs. You know.
Well, if the crew's still alive, that's something.
I'm sorry if I've upset you. This is beyond absurd for me. I would much rather be back in Loudwater at this point. This is insane.
It's been a day.
A day!
In a few days.
Oh,
As,
the ignorance we had back in Loudwater. We thought we were being cute pickpocketing people and sneaking into shops.
Remember when we thought we had a choice as to where we'd end up with which island?
Oh, indeed. In Valsinia! Erlid!
Yeah, the moor bounder just still swimming.
Yeah, she's
A
doggy. I
wonderful
didn't make a
doggy
canoe for
paddle.
her.
Yes,
I
yeah.
turned into an octopus immediately upon touching the water.
And for the first time at this point, Valsina reverts to her normal form of Valsina proper. And as soon as she does that, she feels, for the first time, slight pain in her abdomen. Oh, but it's brief. She cringes. And the rescue boat comes up to her and pulls her into the boat. She's like, maybe I just pulled a muscle. All right.
I think she's having contractions already.
Stop it. Fucking Pearly. I need
I
to
don't know that we should make jokes about this being a pregnancy. I don't think that's fair.
I need to believe that we're doing the right thing, that we're on this path for a reason, because right now it makes no sense.
I agree with you there.
I think we have a clear path now, and we did this. We gotta fix it.
I think, gods of fate probably laugh to themselves or whatever. plans you think you might be making. Don't hold yourself to blame for their cruel jokes.
That's not my goddess. They don't do that. I don't think I'm supposed to be a joke to them.
Well then, forgive me for misinterpreting.
Of course, I found out I'm half Fae now, so who knows?
Well, you and every other Ostra and every other Sumo, then. I'll take heart. Be fine.
Oh,
I still have to climb that damn rope up to the ship with these hands.
I just teleport Colby to the top of the deck.
Roll a d100 and see if
Yeah, yeah.
You're
This is
in
how
the
Wolfie
whirlpool.
dies. Yeah.
69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I'd say you're very familiar with it, and you're on target. You teleport Holfi up there, and yourself, I assume.
Yeah, I'll
Or-
do me too.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
give them warning that I'm doing this.
The other three of you, I assume Triskana, Holfi, and Valsina, DMX and Thalia are in the rescue ship, and they offer out their hands to pull you into the vessel.
Climb in. Looking
You
kind
climb
of shaky.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, collapse kind of on the back of the boat. You do the same, Zeph, I assume. Unless you're looking to kill yourself. Yeah. Take me.
I haven't quite gotten that far yet, but I'm close. I'm close.
As each of you, the three of you, fall into the vessel, Rowan and Holfi, you land on the top of the ship, looking up at the sky. All five of you looking up, you see the island off in the distance in the sky, very tiny speck now, vanishes, just pops into non-existence from your perspective. And that's where we'll call it.
I love D&D so much. You know, in the past, 7 days, I've been in both a dungeon and seen a dragon.
It's true, yeah.
I love this game.
Yeah, I think Rowan just probably goes back into the captain's quarters to go to bed.
You don't change or anything first?
You don't even get up walk there. You just arms and legs just crawl to the captain's quarters and just
like a cat.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
already in there.
All right. Good
Well, that
game,
was really-
guys.
That was awesome, Mike.
Good.
Really
Awesome game.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was a crazy advancement of the story.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the real end of what I see as being season 1. That was part 2 of the season finale of season 1 of Artema.
I was
yeah.
going to say there's a hell of a season opener.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely the season finale. So real quick before we call it, I need all of you for whenever our next session is. We're not leveling up again. It's going to be far less exciting. I need you to roll a new character. Okay? For the next session.
Already got one figured out. Cool. All
I'll give
right.
you more info. But for the next session, you're going to be rolling a new character.
What level?
Don't know yet. I'll give you
Okay.
more info.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, and for anybody watching, thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, you guys are so much fun to have in the chat. We love you guys.
Yeah.
For sure. It was
Oh.
awesome.
And if I may, if you didn't hear our announcements at the beginning, please come back Saturday night because we're running a Christmas one-shot. It's going to be super festive and fun. And we'd love to see you in the chat.
Yep. Awesome. And then next month, we're doing a dice giveaway from Ursus Dice. Also put that in the chat earlier. I don't know if anybody who's new saw it, but definitely check her out.
Really
She
good.
makes amazing dice. Instagram and Twitter, same handle. So, all right.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Good
Thanks
night.
for playing. Good night.
Bye.